Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Give me a second. So I'd like to start off the video by saying thank you guys for the continuous support. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I'd like to, if you want to join the Patreon, it's www.patreon.com/but I'm not a trader. Before I migrate everything to my website, it's going to be $750 to $1,000 on my website as opposed to $10 a month right now. That is going to happen. My website is about 50, like I said, 50 to 60% finished. I just got to finish migrating everything over. And once it is migrated, I'm basically just going to remove everything from YouTube and everything from the Patreon. The Patreon is going to be a standalone as more of a support, more as a support site where I still post a lot of stuff, but it's gonna be more of a support site for the YouTube itself, right? And also, I do use the the Patreon to fund my daughter's long-term account. So I'll probably start posting on that as well because it's pretty nice. But I'll start posting that now or soonish. Today's TA again. Yesterday we didn't come. Was this yesterday? May 12th? Where are we at? May 5th. Yeah, there we go. So yesterday we had a nice little drop to 411. I actually thought we were going to go back to 410, 409. We actually missed that by $2. You created a brand new higher low, or sorry, lower high, and you kept jumping just between this level. So today's going to be very easy. It's just if you break above this trend here, right, this should actually be a little bit higher. Like there, this should actually be a little bit lower. I guess you can always just so all the wicks are touching, right? So yeah. Today, very easy. If it breaks under this trend, I think that's, again, if it breaks under this trend, you're going straight back down to 411 where we were yesterday. And if it breaks this one, all the way down to 405. If it breaks this trend above here, right, you're going to 415. So very, very simple. Stay out of the market unless you trade under here or unless you break range or the trend up here. Again, very simple. Again, you're probably going to see a lot of resistance after this 414, but generally, if you break up here somewhere, it's going to be very easy to call a push to the upside. On the last hour triggers, this is going to close in 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's going to close bearish in 3 minutes. So let's see. Every single time we've closed that bear trigger on the hour, we've dropped about 3 points. Again, same here. Dropped about 1 point after the bear trigger, but let's run it on the high. So, whoops. So let's get rid of this, get rid of this. So on the highs, right? On the high wick, low wick, we've dropped about $3 on the SPY, high wick, low wick, about $2 on the SPY. So it actually seems like you're dropping less and less and less. So this makes sense, right? Because you're slowly going up a little bit. So my guess would be you're now going to drop about $1 in 6 hours, 14 hours. Let's do 6 hours. So 6 hours. My guess is you drop somewhere around here, right? So probably by 6 in the morning, you're going to be a little bit lower down here at 412-ish. And that's essentially going to be, what is it called? that's going to be the final, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. That's going to be essentially the final trigger, right? Again, very easy. I think from here, we're going to drop down a little bit. And from here, you either pop to 416 or you drop back down to 411 and you do something fucky, go to 413, which is very likely in this market because this shit doesn't want to fucking drop fast. Or if you break this, again, all the way down to 405. You're still on a bear week, right? You just closed that bear week last week. I would consider myself extremely bearish. So my target is still 385, right? I think we're gonna hit 385 sometime by late May. Where are we at? Late May, early June. I think sometime we're going to come down here sometime by late May, early June, right? That's what I'm guessing. So my target is still 385. But here, even the 4 hours is going to close bear in about an hour, right? So at 6 o'clock in the morning, you're going to close a bear, a bear trigger on the 4 hour. But again, it's very easy today, right? Super, super simple. Right, you're on this little triangle, whatever the hell you call it. So I'm basically on trend, right? I don't trade patterns all that much. I just go by trends. You break above trend, very likely you're going to 416. You break under trend, very likely you're going back to 411, and you're going to break this and go even lower because you're actually going to be closing a 4 hour bear trigger pretty soon. And then an 8 hour is going to follow, I would guess, extremely fast. So I think we actually close an 8 hour sometime in the next, sometime today, sometime tomorrow. It seems very likely that that 8 hour bear trigger happens. And usually on those 8 hour bear triggers, right, you end up dropping extremely fast. Like, so this one, 415 down to 410. So at least a $5 drop, and a $5 drop would put you somewhere around like 409, which would definitely break trend. So I think this week, if you do start seeing an early sign of this bear trigger, I think that's basically a guaranteed of going back to 409. But as of right now, I'm still 100% bearish. Very bear. There you go. See, you just closed the hour bear. Again, I think you come down a little bit lower to like 412.9, and either you bounce up or you just crash back down. But again, don't do anything until you actually see either trend break, and then you trade to the upside, trade to the low side, right? So we can either go down to like 411 or we can shoot up to like 416. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.